Hi madam, today we want to present about Air Asia company. My name is Ugindran anak lelaki Ravichandran. My matric card number is H21B2095. Air Asia was established in 1994 and began operation on 18 November 1996. Was founded by a government-owned DRB Highcom. On 2 December 2001, the heavily independent airline was bought by former timer Warrior Executives Tony Fernandez. Company tuned Air Barat for the token sum of 1 ringgit, about USD 0.2 at the time, with USD 1 million YMR 40 million worth of debit. In 2003, Air Asia opened a second hub at Sydney Airport in Johor Bahru near Singapore and launched its first international flight to Bangkok. We have a three sector in Air Asia company, that is primary, tertiary and secondary. In the progress of the Asian Airlines, in the company was disrupted as Air Asia Group Berhad relevant that 96% of the aircraft fleet was unable to operate within the Movement Control Order PKP period following the COVID-19 outbreak. Air Asia Group CEO founder and CEO Tony Fernandez said the situation so low cost Air Asia not earning a revenue. Even so, he said Air Asia still had a financial commitment such as paying a full supplier and rent. All employees get a temporary salary reduction of between 15 to 75% depending on the length of service to share the impact borne by Air Asia. Finally, the morale of Air Asia employees is still high despite the industry being badly affected by the COVID-19 outbreak, said Air Asia Group Berhad Chief Executive Officer Tony Fernandez. No one gave up at the difficult time and we will come back strong.
Hi, my name is Divya, daughter of Nagindran. Matric number H21A2718 will be explained about two parts, that is scarcity, choice and opportunity cost, and the next part is factor of the production. Firstly, I will explain about the security. Security is the fundamental terms in economics and describe about how the availability of supplies and raw materials to produce a goods or products and serviced and setting their price in a company. For example, Air Asia faced many problems during COVID-19, such as loss of consumer and so on. Next is the choice. Choice is related to how people decide to share and use resources. For example, Air Asia Group, in our assignment, Air Asia Group create Air Asia Digital with so many services such as Teleport, Big Pay, Big Reward, and AirAsia.com Super App. Other than that, Air Asia has implemented a number of new innovations such as contactless check-in, facilities at airport such as scan to fly, and so on during COVID-19 to reduce their loss in asset. And the third part is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is a specified activity option, the loss of value or benefit that would be suffered by the company. In Air Asia raised RM 336.46 million through the new two private placement, and during COVID-19, the Thai government in Thai Air Asia will be contribute between RM 2 million and 2.5 million. Next, I will be explain about the factor of production. Factor of production means the resources and the people employed to produce a product and a service in a company. So there are 4 factors in factor of production. First, land. Second, labor. Third, capital. And the fourth is entrepreneur.
Good day to everyone. Hi, I am Afidas bin Nasruddin. My matrix number is H21A222N2. Today, I would like to present about the demand and supply for the Asia company during the pandemic COVID-19. My first point to talk about the meaning of the demand. Demand can be defined as a quantity of a good that consumers are willing and to be purchased at various price during a given period of time. In addition, Kimberly and Meadows said, demand in economy is the consumer desire and ability to purchase a good or service. For the next part, I would like to talk about the meaning of the supply. Supply can be defined as the amount of a resource that firms, producers, labor, providers of financial asset, or other economic agents are willing and able to provide to the marketplace or to an individual. For your information, pandemic COVID-19 has been affected by many industries, especially for the travel industry. This is because they are facing many challenges like a flight cancellation, lockdown, lack of tourists, and anything else. Table 3.1 is all about revenue of Asia industry during the pandemics. Based on that table, the revenue of Asia started increase from 2014 to 2019, but starting decrease on 2020 because of pandemic COVID-19. This is many factors has affected revenue of Asia, like a flight cancellation, lockdown, and price rising. For the table 3.2.1 is all about demand curve of Asia flight tickets during the pandemics. The demand curve show that demand of the flight ticket started increase when this price is around 100 ringgit before the pandemics. But because of the pandemics, flight tickets by Asia is a bit of expensive, such as only 3 passengers buy it when it's priced around 400 ringgit in Malaysia. Furthermore, based on the table 3.2.2, is all about supply curve in Asia tickets during the pandemics. The supply curve show that suppliers for the tickets starting increase when the price is low, but suppliers starting slowing down when the price being expensive. So, the equilibrium price of the demand and supplies in Asia Asia industry during the pandemic COVID-19 is around 389 ringgit.
Number 1. Theory of production and cost. Product is all about activities that include the production of goods and service with the aim of meeting human needs and wants, meaning that each production process produces a value of benefit. Second, a production activity can only be implemented after the existence of production, which is factor, namely capital, labor, and land. Third, the theory production and cost states that the cost of all the resources that went into considered when determining the cost of product. Number 2. Cost incurred of the firm. Asia recorded a net loss 953 million for the first quarter of 2020 due to impact of tourism affected in February and March following the COVID-19 pandemic. Company expect Asia to negotiate with its supply to reduce operating costs. 3. Fixed and variable costs. AirAsia has consistently been named the world's best low-cost airline for 11 years by Skytrax in consecutive international travel and airlines awards, including the latest award for 2019. Second, AirAsia refused to issue refund for flights cancelled by the airline at the last minute, while other airlines were still operating. Revenue of AirAsia from fiscal years 2014 to 2020. The low-cost airlines AirAsia generated revenue of around 3.1 billion Malaysia ringgit in 2020, which marked the lowest figure within the 7 years timeline. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic and its measures, the Malaysia Airlines is operating in 25 countries, mainly with international flights, but also with local offshoots such as AirAsia Indonesia, AirAsia Thailand, AirAsia India, or AirAsia Philippines. The cost of AirAsia from fiscal years 2014 to 2020. The cost asset of the low-cost airlines AirAsia decreased in 2020 as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, which amounted to 19.66 billion Malaysia ringgit. The Malaysia Airline is operating in 25 countries, mainly with international flights, but also with local offshoots such as AirAsia Indonesia, AirAsia Thailand, AirAsia India, or AirAsia Philippines. Gross profit. AirAsia Group Berhad has recorded a decreased gross profit from 1.9 billion ringgit in 2017 to 805.1 million ringgit in 2018, equivalent to negative 56.55%. The high decrease in gross profit was mainly caused by the increase of toll and one-off expense, as well as change in accounting from owning to leasing aircraft towards the second half of 2018. Due to high in full price and 3% the in average stage length of flights. The overall cost per available seat kilometers, including fuel, increased by 20% to 15.80 cents. One is about economic profit and accounting profit.
Hi madam, I'm Siti Nuriha binti Kamar Zaman and my metric number is HFT10403 and I will continue present about the firm competition. Firstly, the firm competition is the tourism sector was impacted when the pandemic of COVID-19 hit the world. Physical mobility was restricted and borders were closed. This allowed citizens from travelling. This issue further caused AirAsia company to suffer losses and even shut down their operations. Besides, economic activities were directly impacted as some tourists tried to avoid locations risky in Malaysia. Malaysia's AirAsia Group Berhad lost 804 million ringgit in the first quarter and 31 March of 2020. This made AirAsia have a big competition as an airlines firm than the other firm. Besides that, the COVID-19 has greatly impacted the number of airlines passengers of AirAsia for the whole year of 2020. AirAsia Berhad has also stayed about the reductions in capacity were mainly from Malaysia by 70% and the Philippines by 1% because of domestic and international routes were discontinued in the middle of March. The pandemic has given a negative result as the border closed in most of Asia's key markets including Malaysia. Next, Asia Berhad had an internal turbulence with the number of employees they had. The amount of loss was technical at peak till Asia Berhad had to put itself in a debt. As travelling abroad was prohibited and multiple restrictions exist, the airline industry did not get enough passengers to hit their target revenue and the whole chart collapsed instead. This has severely affected the internal affairs, especially when it comes to the employees. Apart from that, the declining demand in the airline industry has put some of the major airlines in Malaysia, including AirAsia, at the risk of bankrupt. A few stimuli were introduced, such as debt incentive and postponement of payments. Without the help of the shareholders, it would be quite impossible to borrow money from the banks. This make AirAsia firm had a big trouble in money problem, and this firm had to be an developed firm compared to the other firm. For the next slide, I will present the firm opportunities to avoid the failure. First, AirAsia's future plan will be to diversify its activity to a greater extent because AirAsia wanted to build 100 more Santans eateries. AirAsia's restaurant, which serve in-flight meals, instead to expand its operation in Malaysia and throughout the globe. Santan stores will also be launched on worldwide platforms such as in China, the United Kingdom, Australia, and the Philippines according to their plans. Second, AirAsia launched new specials and packages, such as a 50% discount for returning tickets, discount for early reservations, lowered pricing for flights to foreign countries, and zero face seats for domestic flights. AirAsia firm focusing on loss minimization rather than profit maximization may aid airlines in combating the present predicament. And lastly, AirAsia firm also need to keep on making good progress in discussion on the formation of trust bubbles with low-risk international destination. This is also the suitable time to focus on their digital business divisions and invest in numerous technologies to make air travel more contactless and convenient. With this recommendation, it may help the AirAsia firm to keep on surviving the pandemic and be fully prepared in entering the upcoming pandemic phase of COVID-19.
In conclusion, AirAsia company faced a lot of challenges when during the pandemic COVID-19, which included flight cancellation, low ticket cancellation, and refund. As a result, financial issues arose. Moreover, due to COVID-19, AirAsia laid over 10% of their 22,000 employees. Furthermore, more flights had to be rescheduled or cancelled. Because of that, AirAsia also focused on other directions to increase their profit, such as fast food chains, e-commerce platform, Big Pay, and cross-border parcel delivery. Moreover, AirAsia also ran a various promotion and package prior to the pandemic, such as a flight redemption, go holiday package, free seats, and unlimited pass sales. From these promotion and packages be ineffective during the COVID pandemic. To attract customer attention, AirAsia also launched a lot of new promotion and packages such as a 50% discount for returning fares, discount for advance booking, and lower price for flights to other countries and zero fare domestic flights.